Hey guys, what's up? Back here again. I am in my lovely hotel room at the Logan International Airport in Boston. I'm doing a little traveling for business. I thought, hey, why not, bang out another Dreadlock update. I think this was like 1 year and 8 months. I think I'll have to check somewhere around there. I had a lot of changes that happened to my hair recently, so I was like, well, I might as well document some of that. I had somebody send me a message, and they were asking me, how do do you like your hair like this? Are you comfortable with your hair like this? Recently, I've been loving my hair. I was having some doubts there. I think in my last update, my hair was like really starting to drive me, fucking crazy. Yeah, recently, so I'll show you. I'm rocking the bandana right now, kind of keep my hair out of my face. I'll show you the back real quick. Some of these, like I said, some of these have changed. Some of them haven't. That's what it looks like right now. From the side. But the main changes that have happened were some of my dreads. I decided to kind of trim them. This one had like a big ball on the end of it, and I didn't like it. So I just clipped it off, and it feels a lot better. It looks a lot better. This one is pretty much my longest one right now, and one of my favorites. Kind of like the big Congo one. Like I said, some of them have been cut. This one has stayed the same. I think that's like my second longest one. There's that one, that really thin one. This one was another one that got kind of cut off a little bit because it was stemmed off, and it was just like, I don't know. I didn't like how some of them had like this flat, had like a flat beaver tail to it, and I don't know. I didn't like the way it was looking. It was getting really annoying to kind of tie them back because some of them were, some of them would stick up like that, some of them wouldn't. But I really like the way they look now. They're starting to get more blunt. Some of them are starting to kind of do like a little wisp thing. There's that one that's kind of, I don't know, I think this might be my longest one, because this one's like, goes like from like there to there, and then this is all hair. But all the loose hair is finally starting to kind of all, dread up. Where was this one? I noticed that this was happening the other day, and I was like really psyched about it. Can't fucking find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this one's really starting to, this was all hair probably like, I'd say like a month ago, but it's finally starting to, do its thing, and this is gonna be a really cool when it, locks up and does everything that it wants. Another big change is right here. If anybody, watches probably not, if anybody like goes back and sees like from the other Dreadlock update, this one part of hair right here was driving me literally insane because it was, it had knotted up, and I couldn't tie it back. I couldn't tuck it behind my ear, and it was just driving me insane. So one night, I just sat there. I had a Dreadlock pick comb that you can comb out your dreads with, and I was just like, all right, screw it. And I just started started playing with it, see if I can maybe make it a little more tamer. But actually, what happened was, once I got to the root of it, it just it uncombed itself. But in a really cool way, it uncombed itself into a bunch of little dreads. So this is one that started. This is another one that started. You can kind of see it. Yeah, right there, like that. That was another one. This was another one I decided to kind of trim off a little bit. And like I said, they're really starting to, they're starting to get blunt, starting to get a little wispy at the end, and I'm loving it. That was one, yeah. So that's kind of like that there. So these are kind of, growing in as like little dreads, and I'm loving the way that looks. Same with these. This one kind of formed a little while ago. That was really cool. So all my hair is finally starting to kind of, do its thing. I don't know if there's any there's any more that needs to be shown, except that, you know, how it's looking, what I decided to do with it. You know, people, you know, my hair is still, you know, like pretty much, you know, free-formed, does whatever it wants, but, you know, me cutting them probably, you know, people are probably like, oh, you know, you cut them or whatever. You know, I just cut them because you know, some of them, like, you know, all the hair that wasn't dreading up, I was like, let me cut it, you know, wash it with everything else, and that really kind of, it sounded stupid at first, but it worked. So yeah, now my hair is finally starting to get to the point where I'm like, yes, I have dreads. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll do like one more little view here. There we go. And then like that. And pretty much like what I do, I had somebody sent me another message like, well, how do you tie them up? I don't have my tam with me. I did get a tam about probably like 2 months ago. I'm loving that. But pretty much I just like take them and I'll just kind of go like this with them. Kind of tie them like this, flatten them out. And then sometimes I'm able to like tuck it in so it like ties itself. But most of the time I just take like a hair tie, I go like that with it, so it's like this big, you know, dread, kind of like messy dread bun or whatever. But probably it'll be probably a little longer until I'll be able to, you know, tie them up and kind of rock the hairstyles like everybody else has. I might have like longer dreads. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, comments, loving it. Yeah, stay tuned.